There is a good news here in Malawi because the government is planning to make sure that there is another service provider for mobile networks in Malawi so that we can make sure that in this country there is competition as far as the mobile service provision is concerned. And we should say that this is a good thing that the government should do. But the problem is that we have been hearing about this thing and we haven't seen anything like something that they've been saying taking place so that we can have a fairly mobile service provider in the country, because the service providers that we have for mobile networks in Malawi are just not doing good to the nation, in the sense that their services are very expensive, because we have Airtel Malawi and we have as well TNM Telecom Networks Limited, and they have increased their services recently, and this has caused a lot of uh, people to cry and to say that indeed these services and the products are very expensive in this country. So government through the Ministry of Information has made a statement regarding the introduction of a new service provider for mobile networks in Malawi, and this one is supposed to come in the near future. And the government is saying that any person, any organization that is going to win the bid for rolling out a mobile network in Malawi should make sure that it is prepared to start immediately operating in the country. So the news is saying like this. Let me just give you this news. Government will soon invite bids for a third mobile network operator as part of efforts to increase competition and improve telecommunication services in the country. Speaking in Parliament, Minister of Information and Communications Technology, Dr. Shadik Namalomba, said President Professor Afapira Mutalika has authorized the ministry to identify a serious investor capable of rolling out mobile network infrastructure without delay. Namalomba said previous license holders had acquired spectrum but failed to establish operations, forcing the government to revoke some licenses, with the affected companies later suing the government for damages. That's it, and it's a very good news. Actually, in Malawi, we need to make sure that we are increasing competition by introducing more companies that are going to compete on the important services like internet, electricity. This is very important to do, because you have seen that recently in Malawi, development has not come because of monopoly, and they understand that if the monopoly is not going to help to develop this nation, then there is a need for us to make sure that we are making sure there is much more competition in the country by bringing new players in the businesses that we are using daily, and which is affecting the lives of the people in this country. Water, electricity, as well as maybe the water, we can leave it in the hands of the government, but it must be as well affordable in the country, because it is very expensive as well to have water connection as well as pay bills for water. It's very expensive in this country, and this is not good at all, because we know that the water is very basic, and in some countries water is for free. I know about the countries like Ireland, water is for free for domestic use, while commercial water is something that is payable. People pay bills for that. But in Malawi, we are charged for domestic water, and we are paying a lot of money, and many people are not able even to pay for bills. Therefore, they are being disconnected from this basic commodity called water, which we say it's life. Now, about the issue of this a new mobile network operator, which is coming in Malawi, I think we need this as soon as possible, and it should not just be a talk in this country, because the problem we've been having is that we are good at talking and we fail to make sure that whatever we have promised has come to reality. So we wait to see if the government is going to make this become a realistic for the development of this nation. We are paying a lot of money for internet in this country, and the way we are using this internet, it is not lasting long, and this is affecting many people, because every person is of course using internet on a daily basis, and so being charged a lot of money for the use of internet to the citizens is very confusing and expensive to do. So we hope government So we hope government is going to do something great for the people, so that we cannot be paying more money for internet in this nation, because you know that we are using internet on daily basis, and this thing is very actually it is very addictive, and therefore it is taking more money from the people. So making it very expensive, it is going to make Malawians making so much bad decisions economically and affecting their income and livelihood. So I believe government is also looking for alternatives. We cannot only just rely on the free internet service provider in Malawi. We need to have more people that are going to be doing this mobile or network services provider in this country. We have been hearing about ESCOM that it is also interested in providing internet in Malawi through fiber network, and we haven't seen much more happening about this. Of course, we've seen a few selected areas whereby we are seeing people are being connected to fiber network, but this is not rolling out to the whole nation, so that the Malawians should have the choice on the internet, as well as the airtime connections is concerned in this country, because we need more people that can be supplying internet, as well as providing airtime to Malawians, so this can help to develop this nation. Thank you for watching this video. I'll come back with another video to discuss more things that are happening in this nation, because we are supposed to be discussing more things currently taking place in this nation, so that we should be in the knowledge, and at the same time we should also help each other what we want to do in order to develop our nation, through maybe participating in the news that we are providing to you, stories that we are saying to you, through commenting, liking, as well as even telling us what we should be doing in order to improve. So thank you for watching. Have a very good day until I come back for another video. Bye bye.